bullets to the gun, and we upgraded the dynamite with a sticky bomb feature. The caves are also now full of exploding barrels, so be careful. And lastly, as a quality of life improvement, we've enhanced the telekinetic grab features of the workers' gloves to make looting so much easier. In terms of story, we're finally bringing back one of the greatest features of the first Cave Digger title, the endings. While exploring the caves, you'll find clues to help you unlock them, so stay alert and you'll be able to unlock a new chapter in the story of Cave Digger 2. More endings will be implemented as we get closer to the full release. And in the same vein, a couple of new issues of the comic are also included in this update. But that's not all for nostalgia. Our well-loved chest companion Chompy has not abandoned the frontier, and she's looking better than ever. We have further plans for her, but for now she will be providing the player with rewards for any tasks completed. So the next time you visit the frontier, why not pick up an errand or two and greet an old friend? She will certainly reward you well. And those are the highlights for the Escape from the Valley update. We hope you enjoy the new content as much as we do, whether you come from Steam or SideQuest or AppLab. And as always, we enjoy reading your feedback as we work towards full release. The development of Cave Digger 2 is progressing full steam, and it's time to bring you a new content update and new platforms. Hi, I'm Ari-Matti, and I'm here to tell you about our new content update coming up on Steam Early Access. We're calling it Escape from the Valley. With this update, we're also releasing the game on SideQuest and AppLab. Escape from the Valley is a major content update for the game, and I hope you're all excited to see all the new stuff we're bringing out this time. With this new update, a new biome opens up to be explored and looted. Once you repair the elevator, you can access the caves, where majestic constructions of a mysterious civilization are waiting for you. Take your time to explore, because this time the caves are massive. As you may remember, we've been developing a climbing mechanic, and now you'll be able to try it out properly. The levels in the new biome are designed vertically, and moving through them will require you to hang on the walls like a certain friendly neighborhood superhero. A new biome, of course, means new enemies, and what would eldritch underground ruins be without skulking lizard people hiding in the shadows? There are two types, the large Primal Chameleons and their sneaky little cousins, the Thieving Chameleons. The Primal Chameleons are of course mighty foes in melee, but they also have cunning ranged attacks and can steal your tools with their tongue. The Thieving Chameleon is a sneaky little guy. The enemy remains cloaked and hidden, grabbing your hard-mined loot, until it gets scared and tries to run away. But fear not, to overcome all of these obstacles, we provide you with some exciting new tool upgrades. The latest hammer might be the ultimate tool a miner needs. This upgrade makes the game more mobile and dynamic. You can use it to fly around or apply it as an impact missile. The sky is the limit with the new Acme Kiloton. We've also upped the ante by adding exploding bullets to the gun, and we upgraded the dynamite with a sticky bomb feature. The caves are also now full of exploding barrels, so be careful. And lastly, as a quality of life improvement, we've enhanced the telekinetic grab features of the workers' gloves to make looting so much easier. In terms of story, we're finally bringing back one of the greatest features of the first Cave Digger title, the endings. While exploring the caves, you'll find clues to help you unlock them, so stay alert and you'll be able to unlock a new chapter in the story of Cave Digger 2. More endings will be implemented as we get closer to the full release. And in the same vein, a couple of new issues of the comic are also included in this update. But that's not all for nostalgia. Our well-loved chest companion Chompy has not abandoned the frontier, and she's looking better than ever. We have further plans for her, but for now she will be providing the player with rewards for any tasks completed. So the next time you visit the frontier, why not pick up an errand or two and greet an old friend? She will certainly reward you well. And those are the highlights for the Escape from the Valley update. We hope you enjoy the new content as much as we do, whether you come from Steam or SideQuest or AppLab. And as always, we enjoy reading your feedback as we work towards full release. The development of Cavedigger 2 is progressing full steam, and it's time to bring you a new content update and new platforms. Hi, I'm Ari-Matti, and I'm here to tell you about our new content update coming up on Steam Early Access. We're calling it Escape from the Valley. With this update, we're also releasing the game on SideQuest and AppLab. Escape from the Valley is a major content update for the game, and I hope you're all excited to see all the new stuff we're bringing out this time. With this new update, a new biome opens up to be explored and looted. Once you repair the elevator, you can access the caves, where majestic constructions of a mysterious civilization are waiting for you. Take your time to explore, because this time the caves are massive. As you may remember, we've been developing a climbing mechanic, and now you'll be able to try it out properly.
Live? Yes. Hello, peoples of the Twitch. We are here playing today the new build, which came today. And this is Armando. Our game
Hello,
designer.
everybody.
Yeah, let's see what kind of bugs we can find from the live build, I guess.
Oh, don't be so pessimistic. The only bugs are the plasma shrimps we are going to hunt.
Do you wanna go
All
just
right,
directly
so-
to the third biome, or do you wanna check? Well, there's some new things here too, right?
Yeah, and the runs are faster nowadays, so maybe we should just do a quick run in the first biome and then go check out the third, second, or whatever.
Yeah.
Definitely the third. If you can buy it, I noticed that you hadn't bought it yet.
No? Well, I've got money.
That's nice.
My playing area is smaller than I'm used to, so I keep on hitting my desk now. Let's see how this goes.
I'm sitting down, actually, because I don't have room to play standing up.
Yeah.
I also had a cup of coffee, so I'm super shaky, which makes aiming the gun kind of tricky.
Yeah. Now you can really see the shaking with the lasers. Like,
Yeah. Is Jaakko there still?
Yes, I am here. I'm Karan /Jaakko, the game director. I'll be monitoring the chat and commenting on things.
Cool.
Also collecting bug reports from Discord currently.
Ah, nice. I was about to ask, can we figure out shaky hand mode? I know me and Tina would love it, because we drink too much coffee all the time.
I guess we could introduce some sort of low pass filter for sudden jerky movements.
I already
We
lost
should look
that.
into that. It's actually on my testing list.
Okay.
I've been testing the game earlier this week, and I noticed it as well, so it's on the list. We can discuss it maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, sure. I think we
Oh, look
actually
at-
have a Sony bug reported on against us on that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool. If
These are
Sony
neat.
agrees with me, then I must be right. Yeah, the new stalactites, because they hang tight. The ones on the ceiling are stalactites, because they hang tight. I can't
Yeah.
remember the rule for the stalagmites, but I can remember that one, so I can tell them apart.
I
New
remember that
textures, just
someone already commented once that these should always have the one like the opposite one here on the bottom, because they kinda, they drip from there and then.
Yeah, Ari-Matti, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to do everything again on the biome one.
okay. If we have time, I agree completely. but I would raise the point that this room would be completely filled with fucking stalagmites if we would do that.
But it would be realistic.
And this is also a mine. So
maybe they're mine.
I've always thought that somebody's gotten rid of them already. I think there are spots where there are like actual like proper setups of those rocks, but you couldn't obviously do it in every room.
That was a really short first floor.
Yeah, we've shortened the runs like significantly. Apparently we're on a zombie run because these aren't part of the standard spawn list for the first biome. But yeah, we shortened the runs quite a bit.
Also, I guess we've introduced these random enemy tables, which kind of make the runs even more varied.
He was a staunch fellow. I have a bit of trouble with the fancy pickaxe. It's a bit unreliable.
Yeah, it feels... there's something off. I cannot exactly say what is it. Sometimes it feels like you don't hit when it hits. And it just stops.
Well, we have to look into it. I haven't mostly used it. I just restarted the game on Tuesday. Like from the very, very start, because I wanted to see how everything works, including the tutorials and everything.
How does it work?
I love the new explosions, by the way.
Oh yeah. Is this the fancy, yeah, the exploding bullet gun?
Oh yeah. That's still quite bright, like my bloom is at 60% at the moment, I think, and it's still like... Well, I mean, now it looks
I think
nice.
I dropped it down to 50%.
Yeah, that might
And
be...
that seems fine. But yeah, what else is new? We shortened the runs, we added new enemy spawn tables. I think we fiddled with the loot tables as well, so there should be a bunch more variety with the gems and everything. I think we're gonna need to do a bit more fiddling with those, based on my testing.
Also, we had this nasty bug, which actually made us use only a portion of our room selection.
Yeah, so technically we just added like 20 rooms into each biome or something.
Yeah, technically. We were basically using like 6 or 8 out of our 35 rooms. And
that should be nice. Like
that was a one-liner bug fix, so that was efficient.
For the longest time, I blamed myself for it, that I had done something wrong with the Excel sheet that we have the rooms locked in. I found the exit, by the way. It's on this side.
Okay. Gonna go through the roof. Oh, oh yeah. Ooh, got stuck.
Magnetic cabinet. Clayton has been surprisingly quiet this time.
Oh yeah. I wonder if I might have still muted. Oh yeah, because of trailer recordings and stuff. Now we should hear. I don't know if your Clayton is like... Does it shouldn't be affected by my settings, right?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything from Clayton, and I don't know. I'll have a look at the settings. Audio. Yeah, I've got Clayton's volume maxed out and he's quiet. Maybe it's tied to the host. I don't know.
Yeah, let's see. I put some volume there, so maybe should say something.
Jaakko, pay attention.
What was that?
Clayton has been completely silent for both of us.
At least Teemu had him mute.
Yeah, but I have him maxed out, so shouldn't he be talking to me at least?
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is the Whoa. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Okay.
What does it say?
After a long day in the dark, a miner returns to the sun with their packs laden with what? Teemu, you must do this. I wrote this riddle, so I have an unfair advantage.
Yeah, I think I've solved this before, so it's not fair either, but...
Do you want to talk about the inspiration for these word locks?
Well, the bloom is really high here.
Yeah, that's super high. That's actually also one of my notes. We're gonna need to do something about that.
By the way,
I really like the bloom, but it's super bright.
Yeah, it's a bit too much.
The inspiration for the word locks, it's Betrayal at Krondor, isn't it? Because both me and Jaakko are old bastards and...
Hey, I'm not old.
So you think... Mr. Teenager.
But what was it? 1993, something around that time?
Something like that, yeah.
Like a classical narrative RPG where the actual author participated in the writing of the game.
Yeah, and didn't it have like rotoscoped animations or like actual actors in it or something?
Yeah, it was actually digitized actors.
Yeah. I actually played it like I think in the early aughts. I was still young then, but not quite as young as in '93.
Yeah, it's a really long game. It takes like 150 hours to finish.
I don't think I ever finished it either.
What?
But yeah. Well,
this is a travesty.
You
I
know,
hit my table again.
I had better things to do, like role-playing games of Warhammer.
Son, I am disappointed.
Let's grind some loot.
Pew 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 pew. I think the loot balloon is probably one of our better ideas in the whole game. I like this whole binder idea.
Yeah, actually, we originally had the idea that each player would have to empty their backpacks into the loot grinder. But there were some logistical problems with that.
Yeah.
Basically, the backpacks were so full of loot that it wouldn't even fit, even though we fiddled with the scale of the box. So this was kind of a compromise, this cranking stuff.
Oh, Jaakko, I actually noticed quite a big problem with the set pieces, at least in Biome 1. The enemies are still switched off. The room we just walked through and got the loot from should have 2 or 3 really big nautiloids in it.
Oh.
And they never spawned.
Okay.
The balloon didn't fly, by the way. It just stayed there.
Oh.
And there's like 2...
I was just saying nice things about it, and it just doesn't fly.
No, it doesn't want to go away. It likes you.
My balloon. Yeah, also the shrimp hive set piece has the same problem. I have that noted down at least, but apparently we need to check all of them.
Okay, sounds like we're doing a hotfix tomorrow.
Yeah. Should be easy enough. I mean, everything should be set up there, but...
Let's check the biome 2 too. Maybe there's something interesting.
Yeah, let's do it, because the runs are quite fast now, so we can easily do a run in each.
I guess Jaakko is reading the chat, right? So I don't need to. Right.
Yeah, I'm reading. So basically, Spock helped already confirmed our suspicion that the visual artifact bug that some people are getting, especially on HP Reverb G2 and on an index, is tied to the bloom setting. So if you see that bug, you can, for now, circumvent it by setting your bloom to 0 in visual options. So thanks for confirming that, Spock help.
That's good to hear. Oh, there's some new textures here. I'm excited about stupid things, but these rocks have been like super gray and dull because we were using a placeholder texture.
Yeah.
And I think Firri made us some new nice textures this week.
This looks nice.
Yeah, Firri's been doing a great job.
I think they might still need to be a little darker to fit in with the mossy rocks. But
yeah, I agree.
But it looks way better than it did before. Also, apparently, some of these random rocks haven't been affected by the new textures. Here is the old texture, and there is the new texture.
Oh yeah, there's a difference. Isn't the mossy rocks a new texture too? I think they look better than before.
No, the mossy rocks have been like super detailed for a while now, I think.
Maybe I just haven't been here for some time. Been just playing the Biome 3 so much.
Yeah, I think some of the rocks still have the old material. How to fix that?
God, I still have nightmares about this top world. It's so big.
Tell us a bit about its creation.
It took like 2 weeks. It's way larger than any of the other top worlds. I think partially because of a sort of an error of scale that we ended up with due to, I don't know, miscommunications and us being new to the project and everything. So it's really big, and it took a really, really long time to decorate.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Spinal Tap and the Stonehenge incident. If somebody's familiar with that.
Yes. Actually, no. Would you guys like to elaborate?
Teemu, do you want to do it? Well, basically the band Spinal Tap ordered this Stonehenge prop for the stage show, and they wanted it in feet, but being British, they actually made a mistake with the metrics, and they got it in inches, so
right.
It ended up being a bit smaller than they wanted.
Yeah. So similar to that, but to the other direction. But I think we made quite good use of it. Like, this is a beautiful place, and it will look even better once we polish all of the textures and everything. Unfortunately, we might not be able to put in the fishing mini game, but we do have the gold panning.
Yeah, people have been asking for the fishing though, but it might
would be nice to include some sort of random events in this kind of top world, so like roaming monster bands or something like that.
Yeah, definitely. And we have plans for something like that, but we'll see where we get with everything else on the way. I also have notes for the gold pan. I think that and the shovel are gonna need to get a bit of an experiential fix. I think tweaking the gold pan will be surprisingly easy, actually. Basically, just make it faster. Like a lot faster. But should we go into the mine?
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead. Only the host can crankening.
Looks like someone pulled the plug at the bottom of this pond. Smell of fish and brine reminds me of my favorite cat house down south.
Did you hear Clayton now?
Nope.
Oh, I heard.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that somebody heard him. Also, here we have a bit of an issue. Since these, as you can notice down there, the entrance doesn't
actually
fit the room properly.
Our 3D modeler Tina already fixed this, but it's going to be in the next package.
Yeah. And another issue with the little starter tunnel here is that all of the props fall around. So I'm gonna need to go through those and see what we can make static and set better so that they won't block the passage like this. But, you know, small things.
Ari-Matti, can you tell us all about crates and barrels?
We got crates and we got barrels.
You better be careful.
What do you want to know?
Untitled cat in a
So what do we do with them?
You can break him now, and there's actual loot inside. Sometimes. Sometimes it's shrimps.
Do we indicate that in any way to the player?
No.
That's great.
It's one of the many mysteries that we refuse to communicate.
Yeah.
Refuse to elaborate, I think, is the term. But as you can see, this pickaxe isn't doing anything right now.
When we say that there's many mysteries in the mines, this is what we meant.
We also have exploding barrels, as you can see, and trap barrels that I am just going to use to kill this creep. Aha! Come on, die!
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, since we have crates, of course we had to do something with them, like make them contain things. There's a loot list. Sometimes it spawns loot, sometimes it spawns junk. Then there's a chance for some surprises. I won't reveal them now. But the thing that I'm way more excited about is the exploding barrels.
Can we get Chompy out of that crates?
I don't think so. Not yet.
I heard you can.
Can you? Well, maybe you can. Maybe you can. But yeah, I think adding the exploding barrels and the trap barrels was also one of our better ideas. Adds a lot of dynamics to the game.
Yeah, it definitely adds a lot of chaos and mayhem.
Okay, so now we found this little room, and you might think, like, what's the point? This is actually a secret room that sometimes spawns a safe. There's a loot node right here that sometimes spawns an additional safe in the level. This time it didn't spawn it, but I've hidden a bunch of these in various rooms behind rock walls. So you should, like, keep your eye out for them. Gives you a reason to mine, even if you're, like, for other reasons beyond just finding your way forward.
Yeah, I was actually think that maybe many players now that have been playing the game before haven't even seen the saves yet. Like, unless they randomly encounter them, because they are always in the final third level. And
yeah.
Many people didn't go that far, so.
True. There's a bunch of saves that, like, spawn randomly, but there's always a save at the end of the level. And that's the safe at the end of the level always has good loot. It's like it's supposed to be quite heavy on the loot. And you shouldn't worry about your backpack being full, because our backpack filters your loot. So it just drops out less valuable stuff. I know that's a big sort of a question mark, but or that's been a big question mark with players so far. But how long have we had the loot filtering feature in? Like, months already, but we've failed to communicate it to anyone.
About a year.
Do we have the right Clayton lines yet for that?
No.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's something we will update in the future.
We're
Also,
gonna do this poster mechanic to inform people.
Like
lesser known mechanics.
List of stupid things that I'm excited about. These posters you see here, we're gonna add more and add more variety to them. So they're gonna teach you some of the lesser known mechanics, like the loot filtering backpack and other things that we don't actually, communicate properly currently.
Oh, can I do the Baldur's Gate voice for that poster?
Yeah, sure.
Teemu, can you look at the poster?
It's difficult to crank.
Slot your tools before venturing forth.
You must slot your tools before venturing forth.
They kind of like loading
Baldur's
screen tips, but like just in the elevator.
Yeah, I mean the elevator is useful for that, and we don't really have a lot of loading screens, obviously. Otherwise, we'd use those. But what we've seen 2 loading screens so far. One when we booted up the game, and one when we changed biome. So just adding little bits that teach the game can't hurt. Oh, did you guys fix the vomit going through walls yet?
I don't think so.
Okay, so
It's such a funny bug.
Oh, I
Yeah.
died.
okay.
My point exactly. Arimatti, save the day!
I don't know what I'm doing. He
Run
slammed
away!
me
Kill the
as well.
Nautilus!
No room to run away. What are you fucked? The Nautilus. I don't know. He's having some breathing issues. Woo.
We made it.
That.
Yeah, also the Nautilus, the vomit effect also functions on Shelly. Shelly's vomit goes through walls, and like actual walls in addition to digging walls. Which makes fighting her quite difficult.
Yeah, it's something we're gonna have to fix.
Oh, Teemu, check out the traps.
Yeah. Just demonstrating. Ah! And now everything is burning.
It's
If
beautiful.
I'm not entirely mistaken, there's another secret
Whoa!
room behind this wall.
Oh. I think you're right.
No safe this time either, but there is a safe node, I think, here. Probably.
I don't think I've ever seen this one.
Well, I know because I made the level, but you might not have played enough.
Rookie.
Rookie. Oh,
I found another secret room. Ah, no, it wasn't.
no, it's progress. Oh, when are we gonna add the explosion effects to the boom bastion?
That is coming in addition to all the other loot and relic specifics and costume specific stuff that I want to add.
Nice. I am all for that. I really like the. Let's see if we can find some Marco Polonium.
Yeah,
I really
like adding
like that.
like Clayton voice lines or just sound effects or some other
Yeah.
effect. Each and every loot would be really cool. Like
It would.
making the yellow submarine like swim around in lakes and water.
Yeah, yeah. But you found the path forward, did you? Or did you get turned
No.
around?
I think it's behind that
I
wall.
think-
It's the only one we haven't checked. And yes, I have the scanner,
Yeah.
but I never checked.
Yeah, I have the scanner too. I haven't been using it because I have my own scanner in my head.
It seems like a large level. Which level are you guys on? Is it this first or the second?
I think it's the second.
Yeah.
Damn rock his feet.
So as you can see, even though we shortened the runs generally, they can be quite long.
Can we open the chest with the exploding barrel? Ooh, I hit the table again.
I don't think we have the feature for blowing up the safes yet.
We
I've been
actually do, but,
arguing for
Wait, do
we
we?
actually do, but I'm not sure if the barrel works. Try it.
Yeah, with the dynamite it works, but
I do have dynamite, so let's try that.
that will definitely work.
There we go. That was satisfying. I think it's even more satisfying than than doing the riddle.
You know, I wanted some penalty for the player for doing it that way, but we haven't implemented that as of yet. So you guys are basically cheaters.
Also, come on. I'm trying to demonstrate new features. We have this looter's glove, worker's glove now.
Oh, yeah.
So you can pick up stuff.
So basically, this is a consequence of us having the Chaos Club in Cave Digger 1, and we wanted to have something similar. But this is just the first powers that you can have with it.
Yeah, these are like the basic powers. We'll see what all we can build. But that's obviously a quality of life upgrade for lots of people.
Yeah, so
picking loot up singularly is quite painstaking.
Yeah, and that feature is something that you can buy in the store from main menu.
It's super cheap currently, or at least the first level is. I don't know if it'll stay that cheap once I get my hands on the pricing Excels again. So buy it now while the offer lasts.
I really like the way that the new corals are the green ones.
Oh yeah, that's a big upgrade as well. These are great.
Oh, I found another pickaxe from the crate.
Oh, yeah, that's a feature. You can actually find tools as well.
It's awesome when you find 2 of those rocket hammers. You can. I was thinking that you can actually probably fly like endlessly because the cooldown of the rocket is the same as the flying, approximately. So. But needs a big level. So.
That's what I'm quite excited about, actually. There's quite a bit of like emergent gameplay that we've sort of accidentally put in. And
yeah, like
that's
Teemu discovered the missile launcher mechanic by just trying things out, I guess.
Yeah.
And we didn't plan for that at all. Like we have this sticky bomb upgrade for the dynamites, and then you can stick them to the shovel or the sledgehammer and just let flow.
I don't know, maybe was this 2 rooms or 3 rooms? It was a bit of a longer level, but it wasn't too bad.
Yeah. The rooms were bigger, I think.
Yeah,
Itself.
I mean, 2 big rooms or 1 big room and a couple of medium ones. So
Yeah. Now it's the 3rd one. Yeah,
I'm out of Coke.
Oh no.
My caffeine drip has run out.
The sticky dynamite also works with the shovel very well.
Oh, does it now?
Yes. Because the shovel has the homing thing. So if you have an enemy, see if any of these are. I don't think so. They should wake up when you shoot.
Yeah, I think I shot all of them already.
Just wanna find an enemy so I can. Ah, there we go. Well, he's kinda underground, but yeah, it works like this. I think the shovel should maybe fly a little bit faster. It looks kind of weird like that, but it's otherwise fun.
Yeah, it's also a work in progress.
Yeah.
So how does the bloom look on the water? It's a bit too bright for me.
Oh yeah. I think Justus has a thing for bloom. I think there was the same problem in Cave Digger 1 when he was making them. Everything was super bright at first and he was like, oh, it's good.
Yeah, the guy sure likes his Chinese.
He's Chinese?
What?
What?
Chinese.
Chinese? Oh, okay.
Ah. That makes more sense.
Oh, I wish I had some Chinese. food. I mean,
Of course, food. What else would it be?
well, this is a nice looking room. The only thing it needs is more coral on the walls.
There's lots of crap on the walls.
Yeah, but it needs to go higher. It needs to go all the way up.
Really? I guess they kind of like the water.
Yeah, but I think the lore thing is that this whole cave has been full of water at some point.
Oh,
so
yeah. Okay.
coral should be growing on the wall. And imagine how it would look if it was like going up all the way.
Oh, yeah.
Super biological, so it would look nice.
Yeah, maybe a bit sparser on the higher up it gets, but yeah, I agree.
Yeah. But the new coral textures do a lot. That's super nice.
The green ones are really cool. I think there's a safe here.
Oh, okay. So yes, we do need to have a look at all of the set piece enemies. This is a set piece, and this should also contain, I think, shrimp, like a ton of them.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on there. I have to check tomorrow.
Yeah.
It might have
So
been
what's
an
the
issue
riddle?
for a while, because I think this is just how the game is for me. There's supposed to be some enemies here. No. Going down in circles, never to see tomorrow.
Hey, this
My
mine,
mind
this
is
mine.
being shattered. All I know is... I don't know this one.
Can you repeat it?
Maybe. If I don't lose the paper. Going down in circles, never to see tomorrow. My mind is being shattered. All I know is blank.
Try horror. HORROR.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, I think.
I will admit that even though Jaakko wrote this,
There.
I proofread it, so I knew what it was.
Too easy.
Here we go. Oh, I think we got an ending clue.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
that
so we
map
did.
looks familiar.
Fancy.
See if you can figure it out.
So that's one of the
Maybe it's a
new
stash
cool
of
things that we added in
or
this
a fresh
this
pair of boots.
patch as well.
Yeah.
The first ending for the game. So like Cave Digger 1 had a ton of endings, and we're gonna do a similar thing with Cave Digger 2. But so far we've managed to finish one. And we will not reveal anything about it. Oh, check out the Holy Grail.
Oh. Hey,
They
you got
finally
some...
added the note at the base. It's only a model. It's made in China.
Yeah. Did
So I
someone
found
ask for
something
something Chinese? Yeah.
Yes. And the game provided. There's everything here.
Great.
Also, you can find those ending clues and the comics you collect in the main menu, right?
Yes, I can show quickly in the codex. No, library. Yes.
Yeah, the library.
The
And
library.
Adventures of Clayton is of course this comic.
We still need to come up with a real name for the comic, because that one is totally work in progress.
Clayton Lee Jackson III, Man of Mystery. Big stories for small boys. All right. That was fun. And it wasn't too long. Like,
No.
I think we've like managed to find the proper length for the
Yeah, I
runs
think that's
now.
about a perfect for an average run. I mean, of course, there will be shorter ones and there will be longer ones, but
Yeah.
kind of, that's the thing we want to stick with as an average
Yeah.
baseline.
That might have been a little on the longer side, I suspect.
Okay.
at least according to my experience. But I'm not entirely sure. I haven't tested Biome 2 a lot yet. I think I just unlocked it on Tuesday.
Let's see if it flies this time. Nah.
Come on, why not?
Do you see this floating?
A lovely balloon.
Hey,
yes.
Maybe
yes,
that's
I
why
see
it
the
didn't
floating.
go. It needed to be grinded. Could be. Or not.
Nope. It's okay, balloon. You will fly one day. All right, Biome 3.
Yep. Gonna take some errands while we have them here.
Sure. What do we have?
30 shells and 20 honeyites.
Honeyites.
Honeyites, yeah, that sounds more like... Too many errands, okay. I already have some, I guess. What do I have? Workers to loot 15 geodes and 20 land nautiloids and cleaners for 20 barrels.
I would like to die.
What does the cleaners for 20 barrels actually mean? Like destroying barrels or like...
Yes, destroying
Okay.
barrels. I think the text mentions that you need to destroy them.
Didn't you already destroy some?
Yes. Many.
Mm.
Yeah, purge those cases from junk. Yeah, it doesn't work. Also... Well, yeah, I don't know. Let's see.
So I guess we're going to expand on the errands a bit because these are like first iteration everything.
Oh yeah, the feature hasn't been expanded or polished, so of course we're gonna go back to it.
Yeah, like introduce some like errands that are guiding the player are along the endings, and also introduce some errands that reward the player for spending time topside.
Yeah, yeah.
You wanna look around here, show something, or should we just go down?
Sure. Let's have a look around. I mean, this
Yeah.
is a new area, right? This hasn't been in the
Oh, true.
retail version, so to speak.
Yeah.
So let's have a look around here.
Hey, the walls have new textures.
Yeah, everything here, almost everything here has new textures.
Yeah.
The walls look really nice. And this isn't the final form, I think. We are going to do a polish round here as well for gameplay elements and stuff. I don't think... none of the loot nodes are spawning. I don't see any loot anywhere. So that's odd. But yes, set in the ancient lake bed that's currently dry, as you can see, are the ruins of a mysterious civilization, including this tower, which currently doesn't have any purpose or function, but it will. Because we haven't put in the rope cannons yet, or the rope bridges. I'm not sure if we're going to use the cannons or if we just use the bridges.
Maybe we should change the texture on this climbing wine.
Sure. I mean, I think it's a placeholder that you put in, so
or
yes,
somebody
please.
else put in. I don't know. But it's using basically the same texture as the actual climbing walls in Biome 2.
Yeah. We should totally make proper textures for these. Oh, you can actually see the top of that.
Yeah, you can.
That's cool.
If you have the
area
hammer, you
here.
can also fly there.
Okay, that's not intentional. We might need to do something about that.
But there's some rope cannons here. It has to be intention.
So I'll reveal a secret now. That island over there at the middle. Remember when I mentioned that Biome 2, or the top world for Biome 2 was too large? We didn't want to do the same mistake twice. So we sort of divided Top World 3 into sort of two areas, like the critical areas that we wanted to put in, and then some space for expansion. and that empty island over there is the space for expansion. We'll eventually decorate it or maybe, I don't know, remove it. But currently it serves no purpose. But since you can see it and get to it from up here, we might need to prioritize that a bit.
So you're basically furnishing this plateau tomorrow?
Probably not tomorrow, but soon.
Yeah. I think this was like when we had the first community play session with the beta build of this update, I think this was the first place where the community members came. Like they just went roaming and they were like, "Hey, I got up here." And like, how did you get there? Yeah. So.
Well, I mean, if you can, basically that just means that we need to put some deco over there and it'll be fine. Yeah. Like, there's also these little caves around the tower. So what we're gonna do with that is add a bunch of ropes that you can use to slide into them and then dig around for loot. But like I said, none of the loot nodes seem to be working over here. So we won't be doing that today. Whoa. And I think I'm going to add a couple of digging walls here as well, just to block stuff up. But maybe that's it for the top world. We'll leave something for people to discover.
Yeah.
So what do you think our aim is in the end? Should we connect these top worlds as like these walkable areas that you can travel between?
Oh, I have my first critique of the new textures. Somebody has ruined the petrified wood bits here.
Oh no.
Because they used to have a lovely colorful opalescence at the end, and they're supposed to have that because that's what petrified wood looks like. And someone's just made them into boring old logs.
I don't know. It looks petrified to me.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the colors. I'll show you some pictures. Because Tina's original textures were actually really close to reality. And I guess people just looked at stuff and went like, that can't be right. Because petrified wood looks super weird. But yeah, it happens. Communication gets lost.
I don't think we changed the texture.
Yes, it has been changed.
Okay.
Because the top of the logs was like multicolored. Reds and greens and yellows and stuff, like super colorful. And now it's just a rock. Okay. So something has happened.
I'm gonna find out what happened, but it's probably not intentional.
Well, we can look into that. But I haven't been here since the textures got upgraded, so I couldn't know what's been going on. All right, shall we check out the actual caves?
Let's do it.
This cave looks like someone dug it out, and not with picks and spades like proper mines.
Clayton says that these caves looks like someone dug them out.
Clayton might be right.
Oh yeah, I think sorry. I think we've got about 30-35 new Clayton voice lines in this update.
Oh, that's cool. And I think a bunch of those are like also, wait, we had this, but we didn't use it type of things.
Yeah, that's right.
Now look at this. Isn't this pretty? Also,
there is a sense of wonder here.
Yeah. Nice Indiana Jones type feeling. Whoa!
What the hell? He came. Did he climb up? Oh yeah.
I guess he did.
And he climbed down like upside down.
This is interesting.
Okay.
What the hell is
Let's
going on?
just pretend that was intentional.
Also, there's a problem here. Look at the passage that we came down from.
Yeah.
I think the starter tunnel covers the climbing wall, so we can't actually go backwards now. So
Yeah,
this,
you're pretty much fucked.
No, this needs to be fixed. Not now, obviously, but this is a big issue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Also, the geodes need to be updated. They're using...
I think those are actually sea nautilus. No, they're not. Okay.
They're using sea nautiloid shells for the geodes. Oh, look, there's a thief. There's a thief at the doorway.
yes.
Look at you, you little creep.
He's trying to hide.
My pickaxe isn't working.
I still think we need to make the teams a bit more meaner and more active.
Yeah, I think, well, there's a lot to polish with their behavior. But he didn't really get a chance to ambush us either.
No.
So maybe he could actively steal something from the player's backpack?
Or we just tweak the spawns so that they don't appear when you're nearby and they come out later. Because they're basically sort of intended to... Oh, this is weird as well. Look at these geode shells.
Huh.
Oh, they're having a moment.
Interrupted something. Yeah. There's a frog
But yeah,
somewhere.
the thieves look great, but they don't really... I'm not quite happy with how they behave. I think the same goes for the lizardmen themselves. We probably need to tweak their behavior too.
The lizardmen are kind of okay. I mean, of course we're gonna tweak them, but the thieves need some serious overhaul. I agree.
The lizardmen aren't scary enough.
Also, can you... yeah. So
Any what?
basically, the urns here are the crates in the earlier biomes.
Yes.
Demo was just demonstrating that.
And most of these houses have some loot as well, like relics hidden and stuff. Not all, but that's also something we need to polish. I think Biome 1 and Biome 2 have sort of had some sort of polish rounds done to them, and this is basically the first time we're testing Biome 3 properly for gameplay. Huh, I wonder if I can reach that. We might need your stupid sledge to get forward. Oh. There's some sort of a mistake of scale here. You're gonna need to use your sledge to get up.
Yep.
Otherwise, we're stuck.
What a bunch of newbies.
Well,
I dropped it for you.
oh, did you?
Yeah.
Or is it there?
Okay, Arimatti, no pressure.
So how does it work?
Everyone is watching.
Oh, do I need to jump with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Almost. Yeah.
There's
Which
a lizard
room
coming.
is that?
Nice.
Oh, there's a lizard creeping around.
Can you talk about the design of the lizards? I mean, their behavior?
I think he went off to get some rocks to throw at us. No, he didn't find any. No, I can't talk about their behavior. He's behaving like a lunatic.
I am watching this, but I have no clue what is happening. I mean, he's obviously coming after Teemu.
Yeah. Like I said, the lizard behavior needs quite a bit of an overhaul. Hello.
Took your pistol.
What are you doing?
He tried to
So
throw it, but
basically,
then...
he took your pistol and threw it somewhere.
The beast, he just kind of dropped it slowly.
Yeah, so the thing with the lizards is they should be throwing rocks, they should be hitting you with their tail, and they should be stealing your stuff with their tongue. But there's obviously quite a bit of polish that needs to go into them before they behave properly. Oh, have you shown the new mushroom torches? Oh, did you find
maybe
some
not.
enemies? No. There you go.
Oh,
Here
yeah.
is a torch.
Oh.
It is different from the earlier torches.
Yeah,
It is a
'cause there's
mushroom.
Many small mushrooms.
Okay, I think this was like a 2-room level. Wait, there's a nautiloid. Come on.
So when are we going to introduce the mushroom trips into the game?
Well done, rookie.
I don't know.
Being good company down
I mean, we do have a tradition to uphold from CD1.
True, but I had something different in mind for the tripping this time. Something more in line with the comic.
Oh. Well, as long as we get the trip, it's fine.
Okay, the chat is saying that we should have a color variation in the fossils in Cave Digger.
Color in the what? In the fossils?
Yeah. I guess they're referring to the squalamites at least.
Maybe. I mean, I think that's the only actual. Okay, so here we have some bugs of scale as well. Why are these poles floating? I can promise you that I set them in the floor. Oh well.
It's
maybe.
a flesh wound.
Color variation isn't a bad idea. I think we are going to introduce some loots with like multiple variants. So, oh, this looks nice as well.
Those plasma blasts are liable to singe off your eyebrows.
I'm glad
That's
my
if you're lucky.
my efforts weren't wasted.
That is Purdy.
Yeah, quite impressive. And I can't think of a game that has like a proper Indiana Jones discovering lost civilizations kind of a feel, so I quite like it.
And in this one you can find the reason why the civilization was lost in the first place.
Yes, we will reveal that in the comic, at least.
Oh, there's a lizard coming.
There's another lizard coming.
And one is sleeping.
Oh. Oh, so there you are. Let's see what he does. Don't kill him.
Alright.
I want to see them doing dumb stuff. Come on. Throw me with.
Well, there you go.
Throw a rock at me. Or something. Where are you going, dude? Dude. I'm right here. Yeah, so the lizards need a bit of tweaking.
Yeah. It worked better the last time I was playing. They were throwing things always, but no.
Come on. Come on.
It's like he's scared.
Yeah.
He's like, oh no, it's the game designer.
It's not every day you get to meet your god.
Meet your maker.
I'm not their maker. I don't want to take responsibility for their misery. Oh, this is the big lizard city room.
Oh yeah.
This was quite a hassle to, quite a piece of work to decorate as well. Also, it looks like the lizards have redecorated. One of the tables has ended up here for some reason.
Yeah. I don't see it. There's some synchronization
I'm
things. I guess.
Grabbing it. Maybe there's a synchronization issue. Oh well.
There was one more. Oh, it's there.
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
Is that
this
your
place
pistol?
needs a lot of polish.
Should we make the lizards actually use the pistol when they steal it from the player?
Uh, That sounds like advanced maths for a 5-year-old. Maybe we should just make them like actually do what they're supposed to do first.
That lizard actually threw a urn at the player.
Oh, did they?
He was trying it, but then I shot him before he was able. I acted too fast.
Yeah, this is quite nice. I really like the place, what it looks like. There's obviously a bit of work, but you know. Oh, I found another lizard. Hello.
Ow. Oh, it's coming from me.
I don't know if they even notice me, to be honest.
Good job, rookie.
I think they seem to be going for Teemu.
Also, is this the right texture for these lizards? Are they supposed to look like this?
Yeah, here's the right one. For the Primal Chameleons.
Okay.
The ones that you can find randomly in the early biomes are like totally different.
Okay. I haven't seen this version for a while, I guess. Alright, I think I see the elevator.
Yeah. Is it the green lantern that is showing the... Yeah.
A green lantern marks the exit. It's like an exit light.
Yeah.
Basically. I think it works quite well. This passage was a good idea. Seems to be working fine.
It's also currently the exit entry light because I couldn't make it work with my monkey coding skills. And everybody else was too busy.
I think I hear a lizard.
Some snoring coming behind the wall.
It's quite funny because all of the sounds are made by our sound designer, and I can imagine him doing that sound over and over again. Eetu going just...
We should have been directing him in the process. Like,
yeah,
feel like the lizard. Become the lizard.
Alright. Seems to me like the nautiloids are in ground. Yeah, well, they can stay there.
Yeah, we actually had this random bug about the nav mesh generation. We had a couple of cases where the nautilos were spawning in air. I think this is the same bug. We tried to reproduce it, but there's no actual case for it currently. I have to study some more.
Ooh, look, a brain.
Ooh. Cool. I haven't seen that one before.
It's a new one. It's a little too big. We should scale it down a little. It shouldn't actually be this big.
Yeah, it doesn't fit in your head.
Yeah. It might fit in my head. I have a huge head. So what else? There's blueberry-ite.
Tasty.
And then we have a climbing wall.
I suppose the blueberry-ite is a reference to this, is it Belgian comic?
Yes, it is. I think the flavor text even semi-directly mentions him.
Yeah, I used to read them in high school.
The movie is actually quite good if you like.
Oh yeah,
screensavers.
Vincent, whatever the surname was. It's kind of trippy.
Yeah, that's what I said. Good if you like screensavers. Because all of the trip sequences look like Windows 95 screensavers. Okay, so this is a little nook that I've had a lot of complaints about. There
There's
are
rocks and
no.
mushrooms.
Yeah, there's no loot nodes here, so we'll need to have a look at that. I've tried to build all of the dead ends so that there's something to loot if you like go through the trouble of getting there. But obviously, since the loot stuff is randomized, it's not 100%. This room was a big burden, basically. The floor was crooked, so I couldn't get the water line to fit, and everything was kind of difficult. I had to decorate it like 2 or 3 times. And I think even still we have some mushrooms going in water over here. But details. Oh, this is this set piece. Yeah, none of the set pieces spawn any enemies. I think this room should have, like, whoa. Oh, we have falling damage?
Yeah, even the earlier rooms seem to kind of sparse with the enemies.
Yeah, I think we still have some enemy spawn issues.
Yeah. Last time I saw this, there were some like shrimps or something like. I think.
And yeah. Clayton woke up and warned me about plasma blasts, but you know, there's no enemies here. He's been quiet all night. That was actually the first line I heard from him.
There's a lot of these side rooms in here.
Yeah, this whole cavern has a lot of like holes in the walls, basically. I don't recall whether I put any loot in them this time. I might have, or I might not have, and if the enemy spawns aren't working, then the loot spawns in general might not be working either. I found something here. It's a bag of dice. Yes, it's here for me. Woo. But yeah, I think tomorrow's hotfix needs to take a look at the set piece enemy spawns at least. Probably other spawns as well. That should be easy enough to fix.
Also, the loot collector in the workers' club is collecting all the bones laying around.
Do you have a bone collecting mission? Or do I have a bone collecting mission? Because in that case, it should be. Yes. No,
I don't have.
Neither do I. So, some of the loot items, like the bottles and the bones and things that are actually marked for the errands, should get collected. But not like this. And this one should probably be static to begin with, I think.
Yeah.
Left hand grab does some weird things. It's happened before. Okay, shall we see the riddle?
Yep. What does it say?
Alright. For shooting fish with ease, or some fun with monkeys, a fills your needs.
That sounds dirty.
This is actually one of mine. That's why it sounds dirty. But I can't remember what it is. Oh, now I know. I know. Teemu, would you like to guess?
Barrel?
Yes. Well done.
What's the thing with the monkeys? I didn't really get that one, but the fish.
As fun as a barrel of monkeys is an idiom.
Okay. Oh, the blooms.
Also, I mean, obviously, it's a reference to Donkey Kong too, because that has barrels and monkeys.
Oh, these ones are nice.
Hey, that map looks familiar. See if
Yeah,
you can
I
figure
got
it
the
out.
ending clue as well.
Maybe it's a stash of hooch.
Or
a
is it
fresh
another
pair of
one?
boots.
I don't know what your character
No?
seems excited about.
Cool.
Uh-huh. There's the elevator. I guess it's here. Do you want to check the rest of the rooms, or did we check them all? I have no idea.
They're all like tiny alcoves like that. If you want, we can.
Well, if
we can
there's
have a look.
Nothing. But yeah.
There probably isn't a lot of stuff there. Also, we really need to have a look at these ladders because they're obviously not working as intended. We have height issues. Since I'm just basically guesstimating all heights.
So you mean they don't start low enough?
Yeah, they don't start low enough. It's the same problem as with the torches in some of the earlier biomes. That's what you get for guesstimating heights. Plus, I'm quite tall, so something that I might reach is not basically reachable for other people. So we need to get a short level designer to check all of my heights.
We do have the sitting mode that you can use also.
True,
Yeah,
but that I mean I have sitting mode on. I am sitting currently and it's on. I think, unless it turned itself off at some point.
Yeah, it doesn't stay on
Yeah.
always. You have to turn it on and off and on.
Yeah, but it is on now, I think. No, it isn't. Apparently I was just super short all the time.
Yeah, I think we fixed that bug about 3 or 4 times, but it just keeps on coming up.
All right. The first two biomes are looking really nice, and while there's a bunch of stuff to do with the third biome, then we'll just do it. It's nothing like unsurmountable.
Yeah, we're gonna look at the enemy spawning issues just tomorrow.
Yeah. Also, these bits at the edge of the canyon are supposed to be snow. So someone has fiddled with the textures. They're not supposed to be sand. Oh well.
Well. All good. What time is it? I think it would be a good time to maybe start ending as we show all the biomes, and I think we covered all the new things too, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So we've got
and
endings, new biome. What else?
Are you gonna show the ending?
No.
But I wanna see it.
It's spoiling the secret, I think.
Oh yeah, let's keep it a secret.
They already know how to get the clues now.
Yeah, so I'd rather have the players discover the ending on their own. All right. Yeah, like there's a ton of new stuff. Like Jaakko, do you wanna fill out our patch notes basically? Because even I don't remember what all is new.
Hills have eyes.
Guess not.
Well, let's see if there's something you guys missed. Explosive barrels, barrel traps. Did you show Chompy? I guess you did.
No, because I think the errands are not working, so we didn't finish any errands.
Okay.
Yeah. Nothing. None of these have actually like progressed since we started. So. Another thing to the list of bugs.
Yeah, I think you guys covered pretty much every major new feature there.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is obviously the new biome, even though it needs a lot of polish, and the run length optimization. Like the run length optimization makes the game a lot more playable and enjoyable, and the new rooms that now suddenly spawn. It's quite rewarding for me, seeing as we haven't been seeing most of them so far. So there's tons of new content.
Of course, you didn't show too much of the new comic pages. There's new 2 new issues there, so 10 new pages of the story.
Yeah, I don't know how much the demo has unlocked so far.
Not that many, because I recently had to delete my save, so I only have 3 pages of comics. So yeah. There's now a total of 15.
So basically, there's so much to discover that we can't show all of it in a reasonable length stream.
Yeah. So go play yourself. Oh, and should also mention that the game is now also available in AppLab and SideQuest. The bot is probably been saying that in the chat, but in case someone wasn't reading that. So.
Yeah, and I mean that's the reason for the delay, because we were going to put the update out earlier, but once we got the confirmation that we're getting on SideQuest and AppLab, then we sort of delayed the Steam release as well to match up.
Yeah, it's really nice getting it out finally.
Yeah, super happy about that.
But yeah, please do keep commenting on anything, any kind of feedback, any kind of bugs that you find on Discord, and we'll try to keep up on those.
Any other questions or comments from the chat?
So yeah, there was talk about who's going to be the first one to discover the ending, so let's have a competition on that.
Oh yeah, why not?
We're going to mail the actual printed comic issues for the first person to discover the ending. So there you go. That's a competition starting right now.
Nice. Should we tell about that in the Discord too, just for the couple of viewers here? No. Yeah, let's make a post about it.
Yeah, make a proper announcement, but obviously the viewers here get the news first because they're the best.
Yeah, I will make the post tomorrow, so you have until tomorrow morning to look for it before anyone else knows.
Yeah, a little bit of extra.
Oh yeah,
extra time.
But yeah, I guess that concludes the stream for tonight.
All right, yippee-ki-yay, everybody.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
Yippee-ki-yay, my lovers.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.